How's the tour going so far?
Great. We've done 3 Canadian dates of this North American leg, and these 3 were sold out or almost sold out. So we had really good time. So let's see how it will be in the United States.
And you have your new album, The Holographic Principle. Are you happy with the crowd reception?
Definitely, more than happy actually. We never know how the people are going to react on an album, but I must say we had a really good feeling ourselves already before we released it. And people come to us and they say they love every song of the album, and they say it's the favorite album, and they even asking us to play as many as possible new songs on set list for tonight, for example. And that's very unique, because normally people want to hear old songs, and now they ask for the new songs, so that's fun. And then we will also play quite some new songs.
And how did you approach songwriting for this new album?
We have 5 songwriters in the band nowadays, so it's a luxurious position. And we start each and every one of us on his own, sitting in the home studio, writing songs, and then when we have enough songs, we ask the producer to come along and listen with us, already make some adaptations. Then we start sending the songs to each other. We make a first selection, and this selection we're going to rehearse, and then during the rehearsals we change again many things in the song. Then after the rehearsals we make another selection from songs that we want to record, so we drop some songs that we don't like, not enough. And so there was for this album 18 songs we recorded, and we made a final selection of 12 songs to be on the album. So there are still 6 songs that are recorded but not on the album.
Will you release those songs at some point?
Yeah, probably an EP or something after a while, because we were very happy with these songs, and it was very hard to choose songs for the album. So we are very fond of the other songs as well.
And this time you use more real instruments live. Would you like at some point to do that live, like with an orchestra?
Definitely. We've done 2 shows on a live with orchestra. One was for the DVD, and one was in Hungary for a live CD. And that were amazing experiences. And for us it's a dream in the future to do a tour with the whole orchestra. But it's insanely expensive, of course. So I hope we can do that in the future.
And about the lyrical concept, it's about virtual reality. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I got fascinated by the theory, the holographic principle, and I watched a lot of documentaries online, lectures by Leonard Susskind, for example. And in the beginning you think this cannot be true, but when you approach it with an open mind, you start thinking it might be true that we are living in a universe which is actually a hologram, so an illusion after all. And I took that concept of virtual reality, which is when you put on a mask and then you find yourself in a different world. It's already quite developed, but imagine in 20-30 years that the technology is so much more advanced and better. You put on a mask or something else, a whole suit, and you find yourself in a universe comparable to this one, but different. But you cannot notice the difference anymore between that universe and this. It feels both as real. And at that moment, you might realize that this universe is a virtual reality on its own.
You're probably the only band who likes scientific concept or albums. I don't know.
Yeah, I was supposed to be a scientist myself when I was studying, but music was calling.
What made you decide to become a musician?
My heart told me this is the right path, and I always follow my intuition. Usually, most of the time, not ever. Nobody can always follow the intuition, but I usually follow my intuition, and it always guides me the right direction. And look, after all these years, I'm still around and still enjoying what I'm doing. So I think it was the right choice. I also never think about what if I would have done this or what if I would have done that, because I'm extremely happy with what we've achieved with Epica.
And do you have any plans for your other band, Maya?
Yes, actually, We are in an unfortunate situation that we almost never can tour because Epica is taking all the time. But it's also a luxurious position because Epica is doing so well that there's no time anymore. But we are thinking about having also a band for Mayan be on the road. So we did the last shows with two grunters, so me and another guy, a very good grunter, George Olsen, who was in the past in Orphanage. And that was one of my favorite bands when I was a kid. And now he's the one who's going to replace me when I'm on the road with Epica and Mayan gets an offer. Then Mayan can still play. And in the past Mayan had to decline all the offers because I was all the time on the road with Epica.
So do you also plan on writing a new album?
Yes, we are at the moment also writing some new material. But we take it easy because we've just done with the Epica album, so it was a huge amount of work and I was completely exhausted afterwards. But slowly I start getting already energy for new Mayan material.
And you also have your own metal fest. How did you come up with the idea?
The idea existed already like 10 years. We just had no time to realize it yet. But since 4 years we're working with a new guy in the team. We always managed ourselves, and but at a certain moment it became too much work. So since this guy, he's not a typical manager, but more a guy who helps us out, and he has a lot of knowledge about things that we have less knowledge about, and also a lot of dedication and passion. And together with him we could realize all these ideas that were already long-term wishes that we could not realize yet. One of them was organizing our own festival. And we finally did last year for the first time in the Netherlands, and this year another festival in the Netherlands and one in Brazil. And it went really well, so we keep on organizing festivals like that.
So you do it every year?
Probably, yes, and also in different parts of the world, yes.
And you also filmed 2 videos so far, as also played the Universal Death Squad. Do you have plans for another video?
Yeah, I think actually in a few days we will release another lyric video, a live video from a song that I cannot name yet, but and there's also another video coming up, so there's still a lot of stuff coming up.
So are there plans for the future of the band?
Yeah, first of all, touring a lot. The upcoming 2 years fully dedicated to touring, and then we will do a short break because we've never had a break in 14 years. Short break to do whatever we want to do, and then work on the next album. And the first month after the release I couldn't even say the words work on the next album. I was so tired, but now I already can say it. Eventually we'll start making a new album.
Okay, and good luck with everything, and thank you for the interview.
Thank you too. Prego.